so go place your poodle in a puddle, please. Dogs come in all different shapes and sizes, from huge things made to hunt and work, to tiny little creatures that just sit around and love us really. We refer to different kinds of dogs as breeds. There are so many breeds of dog out there, so suffice to say, we can't explain them all here in this one little video. I have, however, chosen some different dog breeds that I believe are some of the most popular ones out there, and cover a huge variety of ground in regards to different dog breeds. It's highly likely that you may very well own one of these breeds of dog. I know I certainly do. So let's dive into the world of dog breed names. And before we begin properly, there's some really obvious ones you may think I may be forgetting about, but that's not the case at all. That's because many dog breeds are named after the location they came from, such as Labradors, Dalmatians, and even Rottweilers. We actually have a whole video on these names from a few years back, so go watch that one if you haven't already. Let's kick things off with the Jack Russell Terrier. These little guys were initially bred to hunt small animals like rabbits that burrow on the ground. Their smaller size meant they were good for getting into burrows and all kinds of other subterranean places. They are a part of the larger Terrier group, which includes other breeds like Border Terriers and Staffordshire Bull Terriers. More on breeds with bull in their name a tad later. The title of Terrier relates to the fact that these dogs often go into the earth, as the word terrier simply derives from the Latin word for earth of terra. But why are these guys specifically called Jack Russell? Well, that's simply because that was the name of the guy who created this dog breed, one Reverend John Russell, who was also known as Jack. I just mentioned Staffies then, and the fact that they have bull in their name, so let's look at the term of bulldog in general quickly. This crops up in many different breed names like English Bulldogs, American Bulldogs, and French Bulldogs. They are referred to as bulls not because they're strong like bulls or because they tend to have flatter faces that look a bit bull-like, but because they were bred initially to take part in the sport of bull baiting. This was an English creation and involved bulls being tied to a tether for dogs to attack. It's not particularly nice for the dog or the bull to say the least, and thankfully it's banned now here in England. Yet while bull baiting might not be a thing anymore, the name bull in these dog breeds has stuck around. Next up, I want to talk about Spaniels, specifically the Cocker Spaniel. But there are other dogs with Spaniel in their name, like the Springer Spaniel and even the King Charles Spaniel, not named after the current King Charles, might I add, though they do look a bit similar I suppose. The Spaniel part of the name is actually pretty easy to understand. This name derives from the fact that these kinds of dogs initially came from Spain. Perhaps a more fitting name would be the Cocker Spaniel or something. And while the cocker part of the name might make some people giggle due to another word it sounds like, it doesn't relate to that at all. It instead relates to a completely different kind of cock, that being the woodcock. These are a kind of bird that Cocker Spaniels were initially bred to hunt. Cock. Before we continue, I'd like to briefly talk about Patreon and Super Thanks. Patreon is the best way to financially support Name Explain, and donating just $1 a month gets you ad-free videos, a chance to say what names get explained, an exclusive monthly newsletter, and your name at the end of these videos. All of that can be found at patreon.com/nameexplain, which will be linked down below. Conversely, if you want to just make a one-time donation, you can leave a super thanks directly in the comments section of any of my videos here on YouTube. They help out tremendously too. Thank you. Anyway, carrying on, we have the Dachshund, which I'm like 70% sure I'm saying the correct way. Many people say Dachshund, which is completely understandable from the spelling of this name. They're of course also known as sausage dogs because of the shape of them, and they're super popular at the moment. Like with terriers, they are bred to hunt and go into small places, hence their shape. In fact, their name tells us what exactly they were bred to hunt. Dachshund is of German origin. The Hund part comes from their word for dog, which is also where we get the word hound from, while the former part of the name, the Dachs part, is simply the German word for badger. So their name simply means badger dog, because they were bred to hunt badgers. It doesn't mean they're part badger, part dog. That would be pretty cool though, man. I'd love a pet badger. If I had a pet badger, I'd just sort of like sit here stroking it all day. Man, badgers are great. I've never seen a live badger. If someone can send me a live badger, do it. That'd be great. Probably not very good for animal welfare, but oh well. Poodles are another really popular breed at the moment. whether that be pure poodles or dogs that are part poodle, like cockapoos and labradoodles. Poodle is also of Germanic origins too, which is weird because these dogs are really linked with France for some reason. While most known for being trimmed in all kinds of fun ways, these are first and foremost water dogs, meaning they are great swimmers and love splashing around in general, initially bred to hunt waterfowl. Their name relates to this fact, as poodle comes from the German Puddeln, which means to splash around in water, and for those curious like myself, this is also where we get the word of puddle from too, so go place your poodle in a puddle please. I said that in one take. I thought place your poodle in a puddle please would take me way more takes, but we got there in the first go. Nice. And finally, I want to talk about pugs. They might quite possibly be the internet's favourite breed, or is that like a more of a 2000s, 2010s thing? Are pugs still popular on the internet? I don't know. Or shibus? I don't know. What breed is popular on the internet at the moment? Just go let me know. But anyway, pugs are a really ancient Chinese breed of dog, bred simply meant to be a companion to the ruling class. They aren't particularly good at hunting or working. Poor guys. Despite being so beloved, the name of pug isn't fully understood. The most popular theory is that they were named after marmoset monkeys, who were once known as pug monkeys, because they have pretty similar looking faces. I can kind of see that, I guess. But whatever the case, this breed will seemingly be forever known by the three simple letters of pug. I think between this video and the older one I mentioned up top, we've covered a huge selection of dog breed names, but let me know about any other interesting dog breed names I might have missed out on. Also, please suggest a topic down below we could cover in next Monday's Name Explain video. It could be about literally anything, and the topic can be as niche or broad as you like. I will then choose 3 of those topics and place them in a poll exclusively for my patrons to vote on. Then the winner from that poll will be the topic covered in next Monday's Name Explain video. You can vote in that poll, as well as enjoy many other great benefits by visiting patreon.com/nameexplain, which will be linked down below, and by donating just $1 a month. Thank you. Anyway, that's more than enough for myself. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram while NameExplainYT, and don't forget to join the Facebook page, Friends of Name Explain, where you can chat with myself and many other name nerds. Okay all, take care. Think we're good to go? Looking all good on camera, lighting looks okay, hair looks okay, that's the most important part, and cover a huge variety of that you may very my throat amber. I just so I'm hearing a dog bark right now, but I don't think it's mine. Okay, cool. It came from Spain. Perhaps more... Got so close. Cock. I'm so childish. And they're a supula? I combined the word super and popular. Supopula. That's a fun word. Supopula. Sopula. No, we're not here to make up words right now. Whether that be pure poodle, The most popular theory is that they were bred after. They were not bred by monkeys. That'd be strange. I can kind of see that, I guess. Gase? A gase? And a bit southern there, didn't I? Southern American. Strange. Boom. Got it.